And I'm standing here talking to Scott Slocum, who's the Regional Director of Sales and Marketing for the Walnut Creek CVB. Now, Scott, we were talking a little bit about Walnut Creek, which is a secret for a lot of folks because I have not been to Walnut Creek, unfortunately, but what a spectacular place, particularly for meeting professionals. Tell us a little bit about what's happening at Walnut Creek.
Thank you. And we're starting to call it the Jewel of the East Bay.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in Walnut Creek. And honestly, I feel like it's been off the radar a little bit in the meetings events world over the past years. And we're doing a lot to bring it back into focus. The CVB, or now Visit Walnut Creek, kind of what we're calling it, launched a new directive last summer to bring more groups, meetings, conferences, events to the 6 hotels in the CVB. There's about 1,000 rooms in our 6 hotels. So new website, new logo, new social media, new programs, new partnerships. So there's a lot of fun things that we're working on. And then 2016, we've got all kinds of new photography and video and everything that's calling attention to what's going on out in the East Bay in Walnut Creek. And we're calling it the new frontier for Bay Area meetings.
Well, excellent. So you're here at Smart Meetings Northern California today talking to these meeting professionals about what the region, Walnut Creek, has to offer for them. What are some of the things that you're seeing from meeting planners today that they're asking for that Walnut Creek can provide for them?
There's a few things. So Walnut Creek itself, in terms of its location and where it's situated, very close to the city, of course. You know, we're not far from San Francisco, and we're on the BART line to the city. So that's one thing in terms of being close to the city, but not in it. And sometimes you can save a little bit of money that way, especially when there's a lot of compression or conventions happening in San Francisco. We're also in between 2 wine regions. So everyone knows about Napa and Sonoma, but the Livermore wine country is growing and booming as well, and Walnut Creek's right in the middle of all that. So a lot of meeting planners now are looking at us as an alternative, and there's sometimes some great deals out there, but more importantly, it's a great area. Beautiful hotels, a lot of renovation happening, and the shopping with new Broadway Plaza redevelopment, which is happening in Walnut Creek and now opening, and then new restaurants. It's almost like a little mini San Francisco in the East Bay, and a lot of people are discovering that.
Well, that's great, and I think, again, you're right. It is close enough to San Francisco, so that if people come to Walnut Creek and they want to go into San Francisco on tours or what have you, they can do that. But the cost factor that you mentioned, I think, is also very, very important.
Right.
And we were talking before the interview about the fact that it's unspoiled, and there's some beautiful parks and some jogging trails, and there's all sorts of things that you don't find in the city of San Francisco necessarily. So when you marry those two things, there's a lot to offer for meeting professionals.
Agreed. So we are right at the foot of Mount Diablo, and so the scenery, the hiking, the outdoor activities, right next door to you are tremendous, and marry that with the new development that's happening and the unique properties, and we think we have something special in the East Bay.
Very good. Well, we've been talking to Scott Slocum, the Regional Director of Sales and Marketing for the Walnut Creek CVB here in Northern California. Scott, thanks so much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Smart Meetings Northern California. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, Matt.
Good to see you.
Thank you.